Hello friends, here we are discussing about circulation and circulation in human beings. In the last session, we discussed about the types of circulatory system or types of blood vascular system, that is open and closed type of blood vascular system. And we see that in man there is a presence of closed type of blood vascular system, and this closed type of blood vascular system in man consists of three main components such as blood vessels and heart. Here in this session we are going to discuss about the first component of blood vascular system in man called as blood. So here, first of all, we are going to discuss blood as a whole. Then we are going to discuss about the different parts of the blood. The blood in human beings is a very vital intravascular body fluid. Blood is an intravascular body fluid. That means in human beings, the blood, it always flows within the blood vessels. It never comes out of the blood vessel. Therefore, blood is intravascular body fluid. The blood is also called as fluid connective tissue. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. And in human beings, in an average adult human beings, there is a presence of 5 to 6 liters of the blood. 5 to 6 liters of the blood, it is present in an adult human being, average adult human being. Blood is a red colored, viscous and slightly alkaline fluid. Blood is slightly alkaline fluid having pH 7.4. When the pH is 7, it is neutral. Below 7, it is acidic, and above 7, it is alkaline. So blood has a pH of 7.4. Therefore, blood is slightly alkaline in nature. Now, the color of the blood, it is red due to the presence of a pigment called hemoglobin. Due to the presence of hemoglobin, the color of the human blood, it is red in color. And the human blood, it consists of two main parts, like blood plasma and formed elements, or these are also called as blood corpuscles or blood cells. So, the human blood, it consists of two parts, blood plasma and formed elements or blood cells or blood corpuscles. So the study of the blood, it is called as hematology. So everything related with the blood, it is studied under a branch of biology called as hematology. And the human blood, it is mesodermal in origin. Mesodermal in origin. So there are three derms: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Out of these three, human blood, it is mesodermal in origin, and the study of human blood, it is called as hematology. So the color of the blood, it is red. Now generally, when we draw blood vessels, artery and veins, when we draw artery, generally we draw the arteries with the help of red color. This is because, except one exception, the blood in the arteries, it is oxygenated, containing oxygen. And generally we draw veins with the help of blue color. This is because, again, with the one exception, the blood in the arteries, it is deoxygenated. So the blood in the arteries, it is oxygenated, and the blood in the veins, it is deoxygenated. Therefore, we draw veins generally with the help of blue color. And with respect to the color, red color of the blood flowing in the arteries, it is bright red in color. The color of the blood in the arteries, it is bright red, and the color of the veins, the blood in the veins, it is purple red. The color of the blood in the veins, it is purple red, and the color of the blood in the arteries, it is bright red in color. Now the blood, it consists of two parts, blood plasma and formed elements or blood cells. So in the whole blood, the blood plasma, it contributes 55% of the whole blood. And the formed elements or blood corpuscles or blood cells, they contributes 45% of the whole blood. So these are the two main parts of the blood. And one by one now, we are going to discuss about these two parts. First of all, we are going to discuss about the first part of the blood, which is called as blood plasma. Now, blood plasma is alkaline and liquid part of the blood. The blood plasma, so first of all, we are going to discuss about blood plasma, which contributes 55% of the whole blood. For this blood plasma, it is alkaline and liquid part of the blood. So we are saying human blood is slightly alkaline in nature, having pH 7.4. This alkaline nature of the blood is due to blood plasma. Blood in the body of human beings is flowing, is liquid in nature, and this liquid nature is also due to blood plasma. So we are saying plasma is alkaline and liquid part of the blood, contributing 55% of the whole blood. This blood plasma, chemically, it consists of 90% of water. Chemically, the blood plasma, it consists of 90% of water, and remaining 10% part of the blood plasma, it is contributed by different substances. Like, it consists of 7 to 8% proteins, plasma proteins, they are present, and remaining 2 to 3% part of the blood plasma, it is contributed by different substances. Like, it consists of nutrients or absorbed food material. It consists of inorganic ions. It also consists of waste material in the form of urea, and it also consists of respiratory gases. So this is the chemical composition of blood plasma. It consists of 90% of water, 10% remaining part consists of number of different substances like proteins, nutrients or absorbed food material, inorganic ions, waste material in the form of urea, and respiratory gases. But this chemical composition of blood plasma, it does not remain constant. The chemical composition, that is 90% of water and 10% remaining substances, this does not remain constant, it always changes. And this composition of blood plasma changes due to continuous exchange of materials between blood and tissue cells. Between blood and tissue cells, continuous exchange of materials is going on, and due to this, the chemical composition of blood plasma does not remain constant, it always changes. So this is about the first part of the human blood called as plasma. In the next session, we are going to discuss about the second component of the human blood called as formed elements which contributes 55% of the whole blood. Thank you.